Introducing the all-new Berets from Honma. An undivided attention to detail.
Justin, we're talking irons.
Yeah.
And we set up 3 different prototypes for you to look at.
Yeah, beautiful 1, beautiful 2, beautiful 3. But I mean, obviously very subtle kind of changes, right? I love the direction that where we've gone with this. And, you know, just like the detail here, just that very fine milling that, you know, you probably can't even pick up on camera, but, you know, you got to have the club in your hand to notice it. And, you know, for me, that's what style is. It's not in your face. It's basically you appreciate the details when you're up close.
I'm so glad to hear you say that, because that's part of our design philosophy. We don't want to over-design it or over-decorate it, because they are such good shapes. We want the beauty of the shape to be able to show through.
I know that some people do want a little bit of help and some technology.
We have that as well.
Yeah, and
how does the family transition up here?
Yeah, we have 2 additional irons that are coming out shortly that kind of riff off your TR20B,
yeah,
but are a little bit longer in blade length, a little bit more aggressive cavity. So we've got the V iron, which is a traditional cavity forged, you know, a little bit more forgiving than a muscleback blade, a slightly wider sole. And then the TR20P, which has some technology in it, so a thinner face insert, a little thicker sole, a little thicker top line, and a little longer blade length for, you know, giving that player a little bit more confidence. So, yeah, it's going to be a nice lineup when we have all 3 of them available, and certainly some more utility like long irons are easier to hit long irons, so that's important.
One of the things that was a priority is getting the sole of the club to move through the turf a little bit easier.
Right.
When you were testing, that was one of the things that you sort of picked up on immediately.
Yeah, so my dad always had a saying, he said it was like a hot axe through melted butter.
Oh.
Yeah, so, you know, it reminded me of that, and I think the noise was just slightly different. I felt like it was a slightly crisper feel off the ball and through impact. You just know when it's right.
And that's important. We did tweak the sole design a little bit. We gave you slightly more bounce.
Right.
Didn't really change the sole significantly, and you picked up on it right away, how that fast they went through the turf, and related that to a better sound as well. So that was good for us to hear.
Absolutely. You know, when I was warming up all of last week, I noticed that my divot patterns, or the, you know, the square that I was hitting balls in, was very shallow. You know, and my swing obviously hasn't changed overnight, but my divot patterns were very neat. So I guess that is testament to how it was going through the turf. And secrets in the dirt, they say.
I've heard that, yeah.
You know, you have 300 master craftsmen in Sakata, Japan, so I thought I should test you a little bit.
Can you hit some?
Yeah, let's do it.
And we'll talk about that.
This is the fun part.
One of our primary focuses when you are hitting iron shots is to ensure that the spin rates match up to the number of the golf club.
Yeah,
So
correct.
that was one of the first things you and I had ever chatted about, which was, you know, a 7 iron spinning up to 7,000 RPM and always ensure that it maintains that window.
Absolutely. So something I hate is actually too much distance with an iron, meaning that distance in the wrong way. If I get distance, like if I am hitting a 7 iron and I get spin dropping down into the high 5,000s or something, I know that my ball is out of control. For me, I always like the feeling of the ball standing up just a little bit with my iron. So, yeah, like you said, you know, when I hit a 7 iron, we're looking for a spin somewhere in that 7,000s, and it gets the ball speeds really good off these irons too, because I've probably picked up 2 or 3 yards with them.
Hey, what's up, you guys? guys, I am out here at Papago Golf Course and I'm going to be reviewing my new Honma XP1 driver. I'm really excited about this club. Honma just released this line. It is for the everyday type of golfer. It is more affordable and it's a game improvement line. So this club is not $4,500, it is not gold plated, but it still has that luxury Honma look and feel, which is great. I was fit for this club at the Honma headquarters, so it is a 10.5 degree loft and a regular men's flex shaft. I love the feel of this. I'm really excited to hit it with you today, so let's go out there and hit a few shots. Out here on hole number 16, we're gonna see how accurate this driver is and see how far it goes. So I'm gonna hit 3 drives total. We'll see how many hit fairway and how close of a grouping we can get them. Let's go. Okay, ball is about 10 to 15 yards further than the other two. I really got a hold of it and it was the straightest ball as well. So overall, I'm really excited with this driver. I am excited to play with it a little more. I hit all 3 shots really well. They all were in the fairway, which is obviously really important. You want a consistent driver. But the last ball I hit substantially further, which makes me so excited to play with it, practice with it, and maybe change the settings to see what works best for me. I'm excited to map it and see how much further I hit that club than any of my other drivers I've had in the past. So stay tuned on that, but for right now, I'm giving this club a pass. Thanks, guys.